Republicans in the state of Florida are trying to pass a new law that would allow them to spy on public school teachers. Now, this legislation, which was introduced by Republicans here in our state, is allegedly to make sure there's no incidents, make sure the teachers aren't abusing the students, that the students aren't abusing the teachers or abusing each other. We just want to make sure that everybody in our state is safe and secure in the classroom. And they've said that these cameras would be positioned at the front of the classroom and they would cover every single area so that there's nowhere anybody could walk in the classroom where they wouldn't be seen by the camera. But don't worry, if an incident comes up, they'll blur the kids' faces, they said. Teachers would also have to wear microphones so they can record what the teachers are saying. And that, folks, really explains what the hell is happening here. Because at the same time, these Republicans are proposing this. In the name of safety for the students, our governor, Ron DeSantis, is going on Fox News talking about the problem with public school teachers trying to sneakily teach critical race theory to students. And then he also said it's not just critical race theory, but they're also trying to, quote, smuggle in other ideas that people don't want their children to be taught in school, allegedly. So this new legislation is not about preventing any violence in our schools. It's about recording every single thing that teachers say and do to make sure none of them are talking about critical race theory, which is already something they don't do. It is not taught in public schools here in the state of Florida because it's not taught in public schools anywhere in this country. And Republicans know that. They just know that their base doesn't know that. It's a continuation of the culture war that will absolutely trample on the constitutional rights, not just of the teachers, but the students as well. If you don't think this is a massive invasion of privacy, if you don't think this is another political witch hunt by these Florida Republicans, then you are kidding yourselves. This is the same party who just a couple months ago passed legislation making it to where college professors had to declare their political beliefs, so they could keep an eye on them. Make sure that we're not indoctrinating them with these liberal ideas. They are attacking education here in the state of Florida, and they're trying to Republicanize it. Meaning, you can only talk about how kick-ass America is. You can't talk about slavery, you can't talk about Jim Crow, you can't talk about segregation, you can't talk about what we did to Native Americans. Nope. Only that America is the best, and if you say anything otherwise, well, Big Brother's going to come on into your classroom and remove you and replace you with somebody who's a little more Republican friendly. That is what is happening here in the state of Florida. And I love how Republicans always like to say that Democrats are the one pushing us into that Orwell 1984 society. This is literally that. This is literally out of 1984, folks. Cameras everywhere, microphones everywhere. You say the wrong thing, they show up and they take you out. It literally can't get more Orwellian than what is happening here in the state of Florida. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.